After 2 days, one night, while Kifusa was sleeping in her room in the dark, because she usually off the light in her room before sleeping, the man who called her himself her stepfather entered inside the room in the middle of the night, started forcing himself on the little girl. The little girl cried for help, but there was no one there to help her. She cried so bitterly, and her stepfather threatened her not to tell anybody, that if she tell anybody, he is going to kill her. The little girl was scared, but still wanted to save herself and expose her stepfather. But it kept on happening. Even when Kifusa's mother came back, he did not stop. The little girl tried telling her mother, but she kept on coming up with the excuse of, "I'm tired, I need rest. I had a long and stressful day at work. I need to sleep and rest for tomorrow's work." She never gave her a listening ear. The little girl was so sad and confused, but did not want to lose her life. The man kept on sleeping with her and threatening her. The girl was confused and sad, but came up with a plan of telling her school teacher, Mrs. Omar. Mrs. Omar is a teacher who loves and encourages mostly the female students. She always advised them not to die in silence. Mrs. Omar is a good teacher and many students love her. Some call her their mentor. Kifusa is one of the students that love Mrs. Omar, and she also called her mentor. So she decided to open up to the teacher. While she was telling the teacher, she started crying and told Mrs. Omar that her mother does not even know what is going on, that she have tried many times talking to her mother, but she never give her a listening ear. She always conclude, "Kifusa, I'm tired. I had a stressful day at work. I need to rest." So Mrs. Omar was very shocked and dumbfounded by the story Kifusa was telling her. She concluded by saying, "This is terrible. I can't take this anymore," and immediately called Kifusa's mother from her workplace, telling her that the school authority needs her present immediately. She left everything she was doing in her office to attend to the school authority, thinking that maybe something bad must have happened to her daughter. So when she reached the school, she saw her daughter and quickly asked what the problem was, that they need her presence so urgent. So Miss Omar asked her to sit down and she narrated the whole story to her. And Kifusa's mother cried so bitterly, kneeling down and begging her daughter. She was so ashamed of herself for being a careless mother and for not listening to her daughter. She cried and begged Kifusa, and Kifusa forgave her. They arrested her stepfather and labeled him a rapist and jail him for life. Now Kifusa and her mother live happily and she never cared less about her daughter again. The end.